Okay, we'll make this quick and easy for you tonight. Hopefully tomorrow we will get to working on standard form to slope-intercept form. This is standard form. We talked a little bit about that the other day, where standard form is this equation where you have it in the format of ax plus by equals c. Okay, so again, 2 is in the a, we have the x in the same spot, 4 is in the b, then we have the y, and 1 is the c, the constant. And as we get through a lot of math, you have to take, in order to graph this linear function, it must be in this form, which you know is slope-intercept form. So we have to be good at converting standard form to slope-intercept form. So looking at this, to make it to slope-intercept form, y has to be on one side of the equals by itself. So looking at this equation, we got to eliminate this 4 and this plus 2x to get y by itself. So just like any two-step equation, we want to get rid of what's around it, and so we have to get rid of all adding and subtracting first. So I want this entire thing to disappear and come over here. So opposite of positive 2x is negative 2x. Or you could subtract 2x, okay? And then we have minus 2x here. Now hopefully you remember from last year, unless this has an x, we cannot perform this math. They have to be what we call like terms. So very simply, we're just going to write this out. And I'm going to put the negative 2x out front, and then 1 is positive, so it's plus 1, because I want it in this form where I have slope, the x, and the y-intercept. So you could write 1 minus 2x here, but again, it won't be in standard form, and you'll have to flip it around your brain as far as which one is the slope and which is the y-intercept. So now I'm going to bring down this 4y. So now I almost have y by itself. There's just this 4 being multiplied by y. And the opposite of multiplying by 4 would be dividing. Oops. So that crosses off and leaves you 1y, or just y. Now, what you do to the left side, you must do to the right side. So if I divide by 4 here, I have to divide by everything on this side by 4 as well. So I have to divide this and this by 4. So this becomes negative 2 over 4, and hopefully you know reduce, that becomes 1/2 x. And then 1 divided by 4 is 0.25. And when we're doing fraction or equations, we like to keep them as fractions. So we'll just leave that as 1/4. So now this is in slope-intercept form. Standard form, subtracted the 2x, wrote it in the correct order, divided both by 4, and now we should know that my slope is negative 1/2 and my y-intercept is 1/4. And again, if we were going to graph this, we take our graph here, and our starting point is the y-intercept, which is 1/4. So I'm going to take my thing here, and 1/4, think about it's a quarter of the way up. So 1/4 is be approximately right here. Then the slope is negative 1 over 2. So I go negative 1, right, positive 2. So if I go down negative 1, that's about right here, and over positive, oops, didn't want to do that, sorry. And then, so let's do that again. So that was at 1/4, about right here. So we go down 1, and then over positive 2. And then from there, oops, terrible. Draw your line. I should have done this. It's hard to write that. I should have gone like that. That's much better, right? And there's your line. Okay, so that's what we're going to work on tomorrow. For tonight, we learned about x and y intercepts in class today. This was yesterday's homework. So tonight's homework is going to start on page 337. And you're going to do the rest of these problems. So it asks you to find the x and y axis. And like yesterday's video, to find the x-axis, intercept, we replace y with 0 and solve. To find the y-intercept, we replace x0 and solve. And then do not forget your sentence. The x-intercept is and the y-intercept is. So you're going to do that for 20 and 21, 22, 23, 24. And then 25, you're going to graph. So you're going to find your x and y intercepts and then plot those. So here they put in 0 and they found the x-intercept's 18. They put in 0 for the x and they found the y-intercept was 15. So they put a point at 18 on the x and 15 on the y and drew the line. So you are to find the x and y intercepts of each one of these and draw the graph. Now, looking back, I think that's kind of a lot. So if you're accurately listening to this video, I will let you do 20 through 20, 30, or 30 evens. So only the evens on these. So hopefully you're listening. But you have to have, I do not want you to put it into y equals and graph it. I want you to find the x-intercepts, plot the x and y-intercepts, and draw the equation on there. So this is your homework write-up, right? Oops, where is it? There it is. Skills book 337 to 339, 19 through 30. Okay, and we'll see you in the morning.